Here, just pulling up at Sterling's Books and Brew, where I'm going to go and discuss my new book, Bright and the Bully, and possibly another upcoming project that I have going on. About to go in. It starts at 7 o'clock, 15 minutes early. Going to mingle a little bit, and I'll see you guys inside. Inside here, it's pretty nice up in here. This is the local section, Albion, my hometown. You can see all the different authors who have written books. Look around this place, is Books and Brews. Pretty cool. Different kind of romance section, activity. This is pretty cool though. Look, they have the little. First of all, let's look at this little fireplace, little lounge area. Would you like to say something to the?
Pass.
He said pass. It's going to be performing tonight. We've got a few authors here.
Looking forward to tonight's entertainment. I know that.
Yeah. As he stated, I am an up-and-coming author. I've written 3 children's books, and the one that I'm holding in my hand right now that I'm going to talk about is getting ready to get published. I just got about a week more, another week of revision from the illustrator, but I'm super excited about it, and I wanted to just share it with you guys. But it's really like my baby, It's really near to my heart because I was one of them kids in school that used to put my head down on the table when it came to English class. See, I like math, but when it came to reading and writing and English and all that, it was just kind of like I put my head down. And if someone would have told me, when I was younger that I would actually be into writing, I would have laughed. I would have laughed at it. And so, when I believe that the Lord started giving me these ideas about these stories, it was kind of unbelievable to me. But at the same time, it really gave me this inner joy to do what I've started to do. And so, for that reason, this is my baby. This is one that I was going to traditional publish, but I didn't want anybody touching it. I didn't want anybody changing anything. I wanted my ideas to remain intact. I wanted the story to remain intact. And so this one I'm actually self-publishing. But this is called Bright and the Bully. And it's kind of it's a superhero book, but it's a different spin on it. Okay? So from the cover, one of the things I did, I took a group of people, both white and black, and I said, what does this cover say to you? At first it was the 2 kids on there. I said, does this look like it's race baiting or something? And some of them said no, some of them said yeah. But so we ended up putting some other kids in the back just to change it. But what everything that I do is basically it comes from somewhere. It comes from an actual story. And in working with kids and volunteering at schools and stuff like that, I've got a lot of stories. And so one of the things that I wanted to do in this book is I wanted to focus on the bystander. Traditionally when we look at books, we're dealing with the bully. But I wanted to deal with the bystander because oftentimes what it is that the kids around it could make it a lot better. If we got a group of kids here and this specific kid is being bullied and all of the bystanders are standing around laughing, they only make things worse. So what I wanted to do with my story is I wanted to make this a story that focused more on the bystander than the bully. So Bright, he is a kid. It's about a kid named Brighton, and he's faced with this conflict that one of the little girls at the school was being bullied, And immediately Brighton starts to think in his head, you know, if only I could use my superpowers. You know, I would twirl him around like a tornado or even fly him to the moon. So he's thinking from what we normally think of superheroes, you know, kind of vigilante style. But then he hears this little voice coming from men telling him to be the light of the world. And as he does that, he turns into this superhero, this great superhero, and his name is Bright. And so this is when he goes forth and he teaches the other kids how to deal with a bully. You know, and he actually uses 5 steps on dealing with the bully, but it's not the violent way. You know, it's ways that a believer or somebody who had some kind of moral base would do, and not vigilante style. And I just thought it was really right on time, especially with National Bullying Month coming up. I've been working really hard trying to get this done for 2 years. If anybody would have told me that writing and publishing a children's book would be this hard, I wouldn't have would have believed it to start off with. But it's definitely time consuming. You got to put a lot of money into it because you're paying, you know, for each and every illustration. But I say it's well worth it, and I'm just excited about it. And I just wanted to share with you guys. Again, it's not out right now, but it's going to be on Amazon. I'm working with some people to get it in Barnes and Nobles. Hopefully, you know, before we know it, it'll be all over the world. This is just one of the series, one of the series. But I'm ecstatic about it, and I hope you guys will tune in and share it once I get it all up and going. All right.
So this is what we want you to do.
Where can we find out more about it or more about you?
Okay. Well, I've Bright Kids. I have a Facebook page called Bright Kids. Yep, and I'll leave it here. Leave the link, whatever you want. But it's called Bright Kids, and I've just been updating it periodically. But again, I haven't really went full blown marketing with it because it's been in my head, and it hasn't been out in the physical book form. This is just something that I actually went to the library and printed out this so we can have kind of a tangible thing. But you know, it's going to be look a lot better than this. This is the normal paper, you know. But
so what are your other ideas for others in the series?
excuse me?
What are the other ideas for other books within the series?
Okay, well the next one I already have that one in my head. It's kind of like the origin. It tells how he became Bright.
Okay.
So this one is dealing with the bully, but the next one is how he became Bright. And I already have a great story for that. Now Brighton, he's actually my little nephew. My little nephew's name is Breslin. And Breslin recently got his hair cut. So he had the same kind of hair. So I'm even thinking about making one, you know, something about Brighton getting his hair cut. You know, because a lot of kids have a problem with being afraid to go and get their hair cut, you know. So I mean, I'm going to branch it off to a lot of different things, but this first one is dealing with bullies, and the next one is going to be the origin. It's going to tell how he became Bright.
Does Breslin play soccer?
Yes.
He's
Well, you know Breslin.
He's awesome.
I mean, he's a special young man. I mean, he's very intelligent.
He's awesome.
I mean, he's already he's 5 years old and he can read so well. So he's excited. He keep on saying, "Man, when are you gonna get my book out? When are you gonna get my book out?"
Mr. Tremaine Williams, thank you.